on the beat.
Y'all ready to talk to the queen? Check me out. You can call me queen. What? Everybody pay attention because you're talking to me. Y'all ready to talk to the queen? Say that again. Talk your shit, queen. I know you lying. Sheesh. Everybody pay attention because you're talking to me. Woo! You can call me queen. Talk your shit, queen.
That's Dom on the beat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Queen Talk Podcast. My crew is laughing because we can't see you right now, but you guys don't know the links we went through just to make tonight happen. Oh my God! So I made sure to bring everybody on at the same time. The voice you hear is your host with the absolute most. Give it up for Dom. And joining me from my crew, give it up for Lean and Smiley, y'all. Hey, he got the gun. Yo, I almost didn't make it. Oh my God. Like
And
this
I'm
whole
just,
time.
I'm just sitting up here like 7 o'clock, and I'm just like, wait, hold up,
Listen, rehearsal ran over, and then on the way home, I had to pick up food for me and the boys because I've been out all day, and that was backed up. So I I ran inside. Look, actually got dressed to come on tonight. I heard took my work clothes off, threw on a nice little shirt. Camera said, I.
I wonder why it's doing it.
It probably need a update.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that had nothing to do with the camera though.
Yeah, it does. Like whenever when it's ready for update, like everything else just stop acting like it's supposed to act. So at least I'm gonna start there. If it doesn't work after that, then I know I need to reach out, and find out what's really going on. But I really think that's it. All right. How's y'all mental this evening? I already told y'all how mine is.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the lippy lean. It look cute. That girl getting her LL Cool J on with that hat. Oh, it's Fenty.
Yeah,
By Riri.
MVP.
Yeah, I like that. What about you guys? How's y'all mental today?
Good. I'm just tired.
Man.
Like getting longer for some reason. Like it's more than 4 hours or something. I don't know.
Don't it feel like that? Definitely.
Right. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Look, bake the cake and everything. That's working from home. My friend said that's why he gotta go back to the office because and then look, I can I could do this right quick, but
are you working from home now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it though?
Yeah, that's what all this happened from last week when I was in a bad mood. Now I'm at home now, so we'll see how this works.
Okay. Well, I hope it works out, man. There's nothing like working from the comfort of your own home. It can be a blessing or a curse. That's why I asked you, do you like it?
I be saying that, but it's like, I don't never really work from home. Like,
No.
I don't even like pulling my laptop out when I be at home.
Oh, that's true. It's like, now here's the thing. I will pull out my laptop, but I mean, I get distracted and do a bunch of nothing. And then I just close that laptop and put it right back in my book bag. Like, I'll finish this tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I think y'all my interaction is with a person, so I can't,
Oh.
I talk to it's a patient. So
when I'm working at home, I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm about to say I'm behind the scenes, so I'm not working directly with people. So that's why I'll be like, I could get to this tomorrow. I'll be too tired.
Right.
But let's continue with our conversation from last week. So those of you who are joining us tonight, last week we got into the conversation about the series Who the Bleep did I marry? Okay. And I do not mean the one that's listed on the Discovery Channel that we join in from time to time where they talk about these cycles and different things like that. However, this one happened on TikTok by a user named Risa Tisa, who posted her interaction with a what's the word? Did she say she did
She
say
said
psychological lie? What?
pathological.
Pathological liar. And she goes through the details using videos of how this interaction happened. She even marries the guy and realizes that she does not know who the she married. All
Molly,
right.
did you get a chance to look at it? Or
That's what I'm gonna ask.
Didn't y'all supposed to send it to me? Nobody sent it to me.
Oh yeah, y'all did say y'all had 4 videos to send him. So
um,
catch him up, Lean, so that way he can see your face. I mean, it's different when you can see the expression as you're saying it. Because I definitely want you to know why I say I'm
so
gonna get you
listen,
some chicken
all
nuggets.
this, yeah, all this is crazy that they haven't like still talks about this situation because on the Breakfast Club they was talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that
Oh,
one about
oh,
today.
all
What
right, so
happened today?
I'm gonna leave that alone. So basically, it's like when you have a person that really wants to be with somebody, they ignore all the red flags. When I tell you, this look like let me put in football terms like a face mask. Grab you had shoulder pads. You had after the play hit. It's so many red flags. Like you like, bitch, like I mean, it's
I
like
mean,
more and more. You like, girl. Now I know damn well you ain't fucking.
that yeah.
Like he, just
But
like
even with all the red flags, it still was jaw dropping moments. Like
yeah,
what?
like like this, like like it seems like he was paying bills, mind you. I don't know, everybody bills different. Like paying my bills may be different from paying another woman bill. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like that's bills are different. Depending on who. So she said he was paying the bills, but it was like okay, let's go look for a house because I have a $750,000 approval letter that he's toting
Yeah.
around. Smiley is just like he got. I mean, he like facts. No, I mean,
from
printing is
from Chase Bank though, Smiley.
from Chase Bank. 700. Listen, 750,000, not seven. Listen, 75,000. 700.
750. Like this ain't monopoly money, Smiley.
And my thing is like this. If you coming off like this, I mean, I'm gonna look at how you dress. I'm gonna look at the car you
Hmm.
drive, the house you live in. Because if you got approval for all that, and remember I told y'all before, like if the man not making the money, but his credit is good, I still will talk.
That's
So if you
true.
come in with a
That's
seven
true.
hundred $50,000 credit approval, what?
Hey, what's up, Cairo? Making his TV appearance. You got your guns out too.
Let's see your guns. Show somebody your guns, your muscles.
Oh,
Right.
I
Let's see this.
love it.
Yeah, so he have like printouts of all kind of stuff. Like it's like something he's doing a lot. Like it's
Yeah, he's showing her printouts of his checking accounts and stuff too, of what
yeah,
he have in the.
yeah. Well, yeah, but he's not showing her like she's just going with it. Like going to look at 30 houses. Like at some point, somebody's gonna be like, if you don't get any one of these, and it's like it was just red flags. Just like he didn't have that money. It was lies, and she
Did
kept
Hmm.
it went from there.
they,
Huh?
they ever get a house?
No.
No.
And Smiley, they didn't get the house. Mind you, after you looking for the house, they start looking for cars. She like, oh,
Yep.
I'll take a Kia, I'll take this, that. He got her at Mercedes Benz, Audi,
Yeah.
BMW, and it's like,
Watching her get excited though,
yeah, it's like
Smiley. That's the part.
you didn't get the house, and it's like, okay, we're gonna go look at another house. Like, like he's making it like it's the realtor's problem, but these people like you have to show proof of your funds. He trying to pay cash, or say he got cash, but the people like, okay, let's see proof, and then he'll start like a whole thing with the people. So of course, the people gonna sell a house to somebody else. So he kept doing that, and same thing with the car.
Hmm.
Doing that like, oh, my company giving me a $90,000 budget, so you
Yeah.
can get like $80,000 call. Oh wait, and then he'll get on the phone and say, "Do you want me to email or wire you me the information?" Oh, the people not here right now, so wait till tomorrow. Like it's that kind of
It
like
would be that kind of red flag, yeah.
it's
And
that
then he
kind of
showed
stuff
her a picture of the company car.
that he ain't in. Mind you, he ain't in the company car. Then he said he have the company car, so he drive to one part of Atlanta, get in the company car, then drive to work. Then he leave from work, drop the car off somewhere, then get in his regular car and drive back home.
Hmm.
Who does
And
that? And you can keep the
he said the reason why he got this $90,000 car that he's driving around for work is that he got a promotion at his job, or he's now the VP of the company. Yeah, but
VP.
she said when he leave out the door, he dressed in like
Look like he
factory
worked
clothes, like rubber boots and stuff.
like he worked for a construction company.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's literally what he looked like. Somebody working on plank rolls somewhere. Like nothing suit tie, nothing. And then you looking at this. This is what you see. Now, finally, your girl like, okay, she the president of Apple or something like that. You see her walking out in some flip flops and a bonnet. But
Yeah.
you know,
I
some
know it.
ladies working like
Yeah.
you don't
Right.
look like what you. So it's all these signs that she saw, and it's
So
like,
look, but
yeah,
look, here's what she said as far as her reason for accepting that what he said was true is because he worked for a condiment place. So they pretty much making like mayonnaise and mustard and stuff like that and ketchup and everything. So he said that even though he's the VP, his office is still in a factory. That's what he have
so,
to do. He have to go there to supervise the guys. So that was her means for accepting that how he dressed when he left out was the truth.
Yeah, but ain't no VP going dressed like that
there
though.
you go,
Absolutely not.
exactly.
Even if they going into the factory, they gonna put on a
Yeah,
hard hat or
yeah,
something, but they
yeah.
still gonna have on their suit and tie.
Right.
Okay, Robin, Nick?
So just like listen, just like you passing up them little work sites, construction sites, you know who's supervising and you know who working. They might have on the same, but you know who's sitting down and on the tractors and on and while everybody else holding us slow down, stop, son. You know what it is. Even if you dress like whatever, you could see but it was just kind of basically it was a lot of BS, even with the family saying that this person died during COVID and found out they died years before. It was just every boom, boom, boom. It was constant. She got pregnant, had an abortion. He didn't show
Yeah.
up. So it man, it was
No,
all
she had a
a
miscarriage.
miscarriage, a miscarriage. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
say
Yeah.
he didn't show up for the miscarriage?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
he came hours late. Like the people at the doctor was calling him and calling him and calling. He kept saying, "I'm on my way. I'm on my way." He didn't come until 3 hours later. And she said that even though she was in and out of consciousness, she could hear the nurses talking about this dude. Like,
But I think it was longer than 3 hours because they were saying like he
yeah,
still wasn't coming. Like they was like he's still not here. Like he's still because somebody else came. Remember somebody else came for him. Like one of his his ain't somebody. I don't know. It was just a bunch of. It makes you like every time you listen, you like it can't get worse than this. Like and it is.
and it does.
So
And
what?
So,
then
So what?
I'm sorry. She wound up getting a car, but it was a Altima.
hmm
That he paid some down payment for, and she's responsible for the car note. I
hmm
said, you know how mad. Listen,
but wait, Smiley, this is the juicy part too. Every morning he get up, he talking to these people on the phone, telling her that he has two brothers and two sisters. And like when he talking to these people, he actually like he got the phone to his ear and all of that stuff like that. He yelling out to her, "Yeah, babe, I'm talking to my brother. This is that." And she like, "Oh, tell him I say hey." Oh yeah, she say hey. And then he goes back into the conversation for each person that he talking about. Long story short, this dude, he does not have four siblings.
yeah,
He only have two brothers. All right. One is an oldest brother, and then turns out he's a twin. And this BP story is
that's the
actually his
twin
twin's
story. The
job.
twin story. Yeah, it's the twin story, and
Yes.
he doesn't talk to any of them. So the brothers that he's talking to, nobody's
Nobody was
talking
on the phone.
because nobody's talking to him. Like literally, like nobody, everybody just on him. And
It took for
it
her
was
to kick him out, for her to find out the truth about everything. And she reached out to his ex-wife because she wound up doing a background check on him. And she reached out to the ex-wife to find out what
okay.
happened between them, because he was saying that they lived in California and all of that, and he walked in on her having an affair with some guy, and he left her, and that she had two children. She had a daughter and a son, and he made up this elaborate story that the daughter died and stuff. Talking about this, the stepson called him because they still have a really close relationship, and he was all distraught, like putting on, because he said that he was trying to be there for the stepson, because the stepson called to tell him that the daughter had died. It turns out the daughter that he was talking about, when he called out the girl name, it wound up being the cousin's daughter, and who is very much alive, by the way. And when she put him out, the cousin reached out to her. She found her on Facebook, and that's how she started to find out all of these things about the family. He was saying that his dad was a pastor and a former cop. That was a lie. They said that his mom used to go to church every now and again, and the only time the dad has ever been to church was to marry the mom.
So yeah, it was just lies. It was just
It
lies.
was bad. It was really bad. But
That's
So
the
and
the
people like that.
that's why I was saying
yeah.
in that video. It was saying like of the current girlfriend. I was like, look, City Boy's up because this boy, mind you, all this going on. This boy had two previous wives before her, and he
hmm
had like all this shit, and this boy's still
But
holding.
okay, so here's the thing. At the end of the day, he's a true salesman, okay? Because he get people to buy into him every single time.
Yeah, he is getting people to buy into it. Oh how, but he is.
But Smiley, turns out, because remember the girl was saying, now she admitted her fault. She did say that she's like, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did too, and everything, because she definitely let us know all the flags she ignored, and that she continued to stay with him and all of that different stuff like that. Like things were apparent to her at a certain point, and she was just like, I'm so in love, which I could get that. I've been there before, but like I I couldn't stay in it like that. Like no. It
So let me.
wasn't nobody. Well, let me say this: nobody sold me a dream like that. But I'm just saying, like, for you to be so in the swoon of like your love tank being full, like you just accepting it because the person is, feeding into, I guess, feeding your love language, like making you feel love. So even though you know it's a lie, you just be like, all right, whatever. But like when the lies start to be like how it was, how elaborate it was for this story, it's just like no way. No way. Yeah. But look,
My,
turns out Smiley, because remember she was saying that this man was showing her these approval letters and different stuff like that. Turns out he was showing her Google images.
yeah, I think we hit on that last. Yeah.
Google images of the approval letters from Chase, and then Google images of the company car that he claimed to have because of his promotion. But get this, Molly, now, after all of this, because look, he literally has nobody. Like, none of the family wants to deal with him, including his real siblings, because he lies so much to them. And the family don't really feel safe with him around and different stuff like that. So he literally has nobody to be able to help him, and no family to be able to like stay with until all of this, I guess, until he get back on his feet. So that's where the chicken nuggets thing came in, because she said when she had met him, he was like easily in a 3X, and when she saw him again, he was down to a medium because he was sick and he refused to go to the doctor. But part of why I think he didn't go to the doctor is because he had to show them people like ID and insurance and different stuff like that, all of which he knew he was scamming on. He had two different identities,
Right.
Smiley. Two different identities that this lady found out about when she did the background check, and she was saying that she worked in law enforcement, so that's what made her do the background check, because a part, like when she was going through the, I guess, the the hiring process,
Uh-huh.
they asked her if she have any interactions with any like convicted felons, any like they asking her questions like that. So she was like, they were asking her specific questions about her spouse. So when she asking him the questions, his response prompted her to be like, no, let me see what the truth is. So she searched both of the social security numbers that he gave her, and that's how she was able to find about the first marriage, of which he only told her about the marriage before her. So it turns out he was married to two other women before he got married to her, and he only had two siblings and all of that stuff like that. And some of the people that he was saying he was talking to was people that had already passed away or people who didn't deal with him.
Y'all say that shit was 50 parts or something like that?
Yeah, 52. But look, get all of this though, Smiley. Now he lived two different lives, right? While he was with this lady, like sold her a dream, literally, right? And she did this series and like did not use his name not one time. She called him Legion in all of the videos. She refused to say his name and all of that stuff like that. You won't believe he came out of the ashes to say, this, I'm the person she's been talking about. She's lying on me. I caught her cheating on me with this guy named Bradford. Bradford.
Bradford.
Man, come on. Bradford. And and yeah, and said that he found her in bed and that's why he left her, right? So that's how all of these other videos keep popping up that Lean talking about, like, hey y'all, I'm the girlfriend. I'm the current girlfriend. Hey, I'm the ex-wife. Hey, I'm the first wife. Like these people are coming out and everything. And get all of this. Even though he presented himself to the world, he's trying to do a lawsuit against her because she came out with these series that never mentions his name not one time. She even used fake names for his family. Like she called them different things.
Child, I will never.
I
Um,
never would have admitted to that.
I would
Like,
never.
no.
Child, they would have known that was my child. Who I don't know that man. Then, then he like how they have that skin like that beard with all the patches like when they shave and it's dry and like it's horrible. It's horrible. I was like, oh my
When I
god.
saw the picture, I couldn't believe that that's what the
I
dude
was
looked like.
like,
Because
what? I said,
she was saying that he actually looked like the pictures. But I think that when she said he actually looked like the pictures, I think everybody's idea of him was this guy must be handsome, right?
yeah,
But I
he
think she
was.
was just trying to communicate that he wasn't catfishing her with pictures as far as his profile because they
That's
met
even,
online.
that's even worse. He looked like that and still managed. That's why I
and
said,
still
listen,
and still pulling them.
man, listen. If I was a man, Lord knows, I would- if women fall for shit like that, it's
Bruh.
something
Somebody,
you don't have to see. Like you just, I tell you this what it is, and you go, man, man.
somebody for everybody. You know,
Well, apparently it's somebody's for this one guy, okay?
Wait,
Because
say it again.
I said apparently it's somebody's with an
No,
S,
what
but
you say?
just for this guy.
Again?
Oh,
I
Smiley, I'm sorry.
just say it's somebody for everybody. That's it.
Man, listen. But look, that posed a question. Like somebody said, everybody has had a Risa Tisa, which is the girl with the red flags. They was like, so usually people will tell us, have y'all ever? I guess that's the question I want to ask. Like,
Mhm.
have y'all met someone and immediately knew this is not gonna work? But they probably look good, probably sexy, like whatever, had good,
Yeah, I'm
sex,
telling you that
and
that
you
happened to
knew.
me before, but I had never got to the point where this lady was like, no, I should, yeah. And it's not that you believe the lies. Like I said, you accept it because you want to continue the relationship. But I mean, you could tell that it's lies. Like, come on,
Well,
come
look, not
on.
even into the relationship, like meeting. Like I'm just saying, like date, like just on the talking level, like just first date, red flags, boom. He might, she might be telling you a story. You're like, that's a goddamn like that. That don't even. Like, and you know that it is, but you may be like, oh, this person got a nice job. Like, they look good. Like, was it
Hmm.
like, have y'all ever been in, like, before you even get to sex and get to a relationship, like, knew right from day one this shit is not gonna be it, but still did it?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I
that's crazy.
definitely did.
I
That's
think
Yeah,
everybody had that though, because
yeah.
because a lot of times, I mean, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but sometimes it's just they fill in the spot because you don't have nobody at the time.
That's
Or
it. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
it could be. I think it'd be a combination of a lot of different things on why it happened. But I
yeah.
mean, somebody else come along that you know they gone. So,
Hmm. Or
but
I mean,
it,
I don't know. I was about to say some stupid shit, but
No, 'cause that made me like this guy who said he dated Risa Tisa, but he was saying like metaphorically, like some like people red flags, and he was saying like I guess a day one, the girl was saying stuff about her messing with a guy, and he had a charge like a indecent behavior type stuff with a juvenile type thing, and he was like he was of age and a girl was like 17 but said she was 19 or something like that. And something didn't sound right about the story and she knew it but still continued and going along in the relationship, still got in the relationship. Then here go boom. Some more charges come. Like recent charges where he was messing with girls again. Now he said this happened in his 20s. Now he's a 40 something year old man.
mm,
Started getting charged again. And here we go. Oh yeah, they lying on me. This is lies. Da da da. Same thing from day one that she knew about, and she believed him. And then at court, listening, the girls like, yeah, Mister. They calling him Mister. So, cause that's how they know him, Mister. Such and such. Was so nice in the beginning. He, da 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 da. And she still riding with him. She still sitting in court, riding with her man, and listening to
mm.
young women saying how they had sex with this 40-some-year-old man and he like 15,
Oh
14.
my God.
And the signs was there. I know that's like a extreme sign, but it's like,
And that
just,
really happened?
yeah.
Oh my God. One
This is
word
this is
for
him,
her riding for her man.
this is him telling his, like red flag story, like of how just saying that that's an example of like when we
When
know when
stuff
stuff
not right.
ain't,
Yeah.
and you still go with the stuff.
Mine wasn't half as like serious as that. Like mine, the dude was like after we had went out on a first date or whatever, he was like, man, we had such a great time and this and this and that. I told my grandmother that I think I may have found, the girl of my dreams. Like I really like this girl, blah blah blah. And he said his grandmother started crying. I'm like, okay, come on. But I liked the guy, but I'm like, I'm saying that that's the shit that I experienced, but not like this girl. But come on, your grandma, your first date, though. And why would you be going home and tell your grandmother some shit like that? Come on, who you take me for? Huh?
I can tell you why he said it.
Why?
He said it because he thought that you was gonna get a kick out of it, and he thought you. Oh, that's all it is.
Mhm. I
Do
just,
stupid shit.
yeah.
But
But
girl,
I laughed about it. I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I just moved on because, like, he was acting like it was a real thing. So I was like, ooh.
the girl that fell for the dude, how did she look?
Um,
I don't think she was a looker
I think
either,
that's
in
the
my opinion.
I think that's the next thing you want to talk about. What they was talking about on the Breakfast Club about
Yeah.
appearance, I guess. So let me ask you a question. I guess without.
No, I was gonna talk about the the part that I mentioned that he's trying to sue her and stuff like that. But when they
Oh,
talked about it on the Breakfast Club, they were saying that they don't really feel sorry for her because it's just like, man, you ignored all of these red flags. Like you purposely ignored all of these red flags. So it's really nothing, no sympathy. You know what I'm saying? You get what you get because you went along with it.
so listen. This I want to ask Smiley, and I think this what the conversation was about that they keep bringing up because of what Charlamagne said. Well, from
Oh, the
your
big backs. Oh,
what
he did.
what
I'm
he said,
sorry.
I was trying to get him. I was going to ask you, Spotty, does this behavior sound like a certain? Would you? How would this woman? I guess, how, like me, us telling you this. Be
I get
honest.
what
Like, what's the image that you got
I
of this
get.
woman?
I get the questions you asking, and that's why I
I'm
ask how,
trying to exit without being
right,
Without giving
and
away.
that's why I'm asked. That's why I asked how she looked because
because why it sound what.
it sounds like somebody who's desperate or just want a man, like somebody who.
But
That's
how
what
would they look?
Charlamagne.
How does that look to you? It's not how does if you had to describe her, if you
if
had
you
to pick her
if you
out the
had to guess.
lineup, if you had a whole like three women and you had to pick who you think this woman. Well, just be honest. I guess
I
just
mean, I would think she looked terrible. I would think she was probably like either big or
see, there you go.
Boom.
That's the crazy. That's what I
Everybody,
don't
and also, yeah, everybody's mad at
understand.
Charlamagne because he said that, but he used the word big backs. Okay, he
Big
said
back.
all of you big backs out there. Okay, you
Yeah.
got this to teach you a lesson and stop being desperate for a man, so desperate for a man that you ignore everything that God is putting before you.
she a
That
big.
should be a warning sign. Yeah, everybody's mad that he used the term big backs.
Yeah, he said it's big back behavior. That's what
Yeah,
the
that's what he said. But I think that he
big
was
back.
trying to be funny when he said that.
I
But
mean,
I think everybody just took that and just ran with it. But I'm like,
Because
he
Charlamagne known from fat shaming. Like he has no
oh
yeah.
yeah, he don't have no shame in fat shaming.
It's clickbait for him too, though. So he using words that's gonna make you want to say something back.
Hmm. Yeah. But I think that the overall message that he was trying to say was that don't fall for the okie doke. Because he actually said that. He was like, I don't care. You know, he was like, make sure you're not in a situation where you're so desperate for a man that you ignore your common sense. And that's what he was trying to get across. But you know, he's in the business of entertainment. I'm not I'm not shunning nor am I advocating for what he said. I'm just saying I understood what he was saying in the moment, and I don't think that he was trying to like throw digs. I think he was just trying to be funny. But
Yeah,
still,
but yeah,
I
I
too.
think being stupid isn't just
it's a common thing. Like you could be skinny, fat, like I mean, a perfect body, like all of that. Like
I
everybody
think
has been there before. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the thing that people mad about because they like they have people doing response videos to it and say, look, I have a small back and I was stupid for a long time. Saying they was like Charlamagne wife is small back and he was cheating on her. They went to envy. Someone
Ooh,
Oh, baby, they went down. It was like Envy cheated on his wife with a number of other small backs, and still, I was like, God. And then they talk about Jess, got played by Country Wayne, and she got a small. Girl, they was just they went off like they were
yeah,
just like it's not being stupid. Isn't just big people like
yeah.
big person.
I
Yeah,
think that's the
Yeah.
overall point. Yeah.
but what happened in that situation and somebody getting played are two totally different things.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
really agree with that because I mean, like Charlamagne cheating on his wife or whatever happened. I don't know, or envy cheating, whatever. That's different than somebody being stupid for years. You know, lying to you in your face like that. Like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, Charlamagne, his wife been together since they were like 15. I guess that's what they're trying to see. Like, it's like being, I don't know. But, I don't know. I think that's the point they were trying to make. Both of them actually been with their wives since they were like teenagers. And
Hmm.
so I guess that's what they're
But I
trying to
mean,
see.
whatever is whatever is going on with them is working for them because they still have wives, they still have families, and they're not breaking up. And we don't know about all of their drama. We only know about what they allow the media to know about them and their families.
right.
I'm just saying that I don't think that that was the overall intent. I don't think that he meant to just throw daggers at one particular group. He said big back behavior. But then again, I don't have a big back to feel a way about it, so I can't say that how they feel is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I don't think that that was the point of his rebuttal. But um,
Listen, I got a big back, but
chill out. You ain't
I,
I got them. Listen, you know that ain't never the problem.
I mean, I got a
It's just
big
the
back,
different.
but
It's the
it's a
different levels.
look,
The
lean. I got
different
a big
they,
back, but it's a lower back.
you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the back big and then it start going in, so it's a different, big bag. If you just big bag and straight down big bag, then you may be different confidence, and it's
that's
different.
what I'm saying. I think it's more about
I
the
got a small back, but a big back coach.
somebody without confidence and stuff like that. Like I say, it's a little different than somebody getting played. Somebody getting played and her, that was two totally different things.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
She was playing herself.
yeah, that's not
Yeah.
even like a caliber, like a good caliber of a man. To you know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Like if you had, mind you, I'm just say Chris Brown looking type dude, and then I'll be like, well, okay, I understand
Hmm.
why she
Because she probably
like
felt
yeah,
like she
like
can't
that,
get another
right?
guy to look like that. Yeah. But when
Exactly.
I say he was a regular, like he wasn't even cute
Right.
though, Smiley. It was just like,
I'm talking about not
woo!
even a second look, like let me see what
when
like go research and like let me see what he about. It ain't even a
when they showed the
like
picture of, well, I'm sorry, when he revealed himself, I was like, man, I know you lying. Remember when Lee sent us a picture? I was like, girl,
I
get
remember.
the
out.
Lord knows about this long. I would
He
have
was,
look. I would have broke my finger swiping left on that picture. You mean
I mean, I just knew he had cat eyes or something like that,
oh
like a
man, something
unique
yeah.
looking type of
Oh,
person. But he was so regular, like
yeah, because like you said,
irregularly regular.
like the way she talked about him, my image was different than what
Mine
And I think
definitely was.
everybody was like, "Oh, this man
I'm
got."
like,
And
this,
I
he
think
must be
saw
an
him.
Apollo looking motherfucker. Like
Oh, exactly. There you go.
he
There
must
you
be
go.
ripped, like muscles everywhere. Like I just had this totally different image of this guy in my head. I swear.
And you know what's crazy? Because we talking about like the same saying like certain behaviors is like you said,
Accepted.
yeah, say like
Yeah.
that's light skin behavior. They act like this. Oh, that's light skin dudes. You know, you know how that
Hmm.
is. Like we have
That's
our
true.
little things on.
Which is
Or
why I didn't.
yeah.
Right,
Mm.
which is why I didn't take offense to what he said because I understood that he was trying to more or less say, don't be desperate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, I think that that was the message of it. But
Mm.
like I said, they be trying to be funny in the entertainment business. Like they're not really comedians, but they trying to,
Trying to be
make sure they, hmm trying to have their little
And
punchlines
that's
and
what
stuff
happens.
like
See,
that.
when you do that, and what they say, like the empty wagon make the most noise, hit
Make the
dog.
noise. Hmm.
Man, listen, when I tell you they went so bad, oh my god, they went.
This must be on TikTok.
Oh,
I haven't gotten a chance
oh,
to catch up.
Lord, because Jess has beef with the trans community, so
Yeah, because
a lot
of
of the trans
T
people, yeah,
C T A, because of the girl. Because of the girl that responded. Because remember, they actually read it on the Breakfast Club. They said that she responded. I forgot the girl's name, but she
uh,
responded talking about hashtag from the big bags,
mhm.
from the hashtag big bags something something something. She responded to it, and then that's what made him go into it. Like, y'all, this is what I'm saying. Like, what I said is not wrong. Like, don't be so desperate for a man that you ignore all your common sense. Like, come on. But
Yeah,
even this Smiley, like on her way to the date, her tire just blew out. She dropped.
like
So
the Lord telling her, no, like I'm trying
she
to tell you,
said she said
Lord.
it sounded like it exploded. Like she just driving down the road. Do, boom.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, and she said she pulled over and stuff and called him to tell him that this is why she's running late because her tire just like blew out while she was on her way to the date. He left the restaurant where they were supposed to be meeting at, came to meet her, paid for her a brand new tire and changed the tire. Just She said he changed. I think she said he changed it, but he went and bought the tire for her, put it on the car, and everything else, and they just laughed and talked the whole night and all of that jazz. Which I could get that when you can have a moment with a person without it being sex necessarily. I get that, because vibes is important when you're having a conversation. But for you to sell me a dream for years, like you said, Smiley, you steady taking me on these elaborate house showings for 700. One of the houses that they would look at, Smiley, was for 900 and something $1,000. At this point, at points before then, you had to know that shit wasn't gonna happen. She said that at one point she got annoyed because she's like, man, this shit is never gonna happen. Like, I think he just gets excited seeing me get excited knowing that it's never gonna happen.
But my
She
thing,
actually said that.
but my thing is like while she's talking to the car dealers or the realtors, like ain't
She
nobody.
was. She was. She had at one point she had to tell the realtors to send everything to her because he kept saying that he was talking to his realtor, but nothing was happening because the people who was trying to sell the house reached out to her like, hey, you guys say that you guys gonna do the cash deal, but we need to do proof of funds and all of that stuff like that. But the man never wanted to do the proof of funds.
But
He
my
refused to do it.
but my question is like nobody ever said like he got a 430 credit score or nothing like that. Like ain't nobody never say that. They had been looking at that type of stuff.
I think
He
they
had
never. I don't know. I think they
She didn't
saw.
mention her credit score, but remember he had so many Google images. So who knows? He probably printed that shit out and showed it to her.
Yeah,
But
he
it
probably
came
was looking
it
at that
came a
money.
point where she was just like, "Show me your accounts. Show me these offshore." And that was the thing. He refused to show her the offshore account because he said that his dad always said, "Never show a woman all your assets."
I agree with that.
Man, go sit down.
Dude, I don't think
I'm so-
it made me sell it. I don't think I would ever like tell somebody my
I'm sorry.
don't.
Ain't
What's
no way.
what's wrong with that?
The same way
The
having
same
another
reason
account,
this
same
is
way having a private account. I ain't never told you. I don't gotta talk about it. See, that's the same. That's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Doing what he's doing though. I'm
That's
saying he
what, but
over
that's what got him caught. That's what got her caught up because he kept saying he got this money in these offshore accounts and in these other accounts because he said he played arena football.
arena football make like $17. Football. What the fuck?
Yeah, he
You
played
might
arena football. He
But
played
see,
San Diego University or something like that. It's called the
he
college.
did. Yeah, she had to call a college
No
to
record
see.
of
The people say
him.
they had no record of this guy.
Then he said,
They
"Oh,
didn't
my
even know who
daddy."
he was.
Then he said, "Oh, my daddy paid for me to be a private citizen." So
Oh yeah, he did say that. Just lies.
just
There's no
lie
way I
after
would
lie.
have came out and admitted that was me who this girl was talking about. I'd have took that shit to my grave. Like, man, that girl
I would have
crazy.
never, man. I would have never. But see, that's the thing about you have to understand, like people with these mental health disorders and narcissism and stuff like that, like they love the attention, like because think about it, anybody else would have wanted just straight. Man, I ain't about to embarrass myself. You know what I'm saying? 50 parts where I look like
A damn fool.
a damn fool, and my old lady sitting right here, who house I'm in. No way. It's just that he can't help himself. Like
He can't help himself.
and he got on there did a thing talking about because if the person you with they mad now, like nigga, you so you know your girlfriend. Why would you even do that? Like you. So his girlfriend was mad. This before they said who he was, whatever. So I guess the current girlfriend was mad because he got on the internet talking about
They
Netflix.
revealed
I talked
themselves.
to him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he did say Netflix was talking to him. He was shooting a movie about this situation. So he got to deal with Netflix.
Netflix.
When I say That's what we saying though, Smiley, is that the lies are so elaborate that you can't believe the shit. It's like, girl, how did you believe this?
Yeah, he like 16 days in. Mind you, the shit was like only 2 weeks old. Like how you shooting 16 days before it come out? Like it's like dumb stuff like that. And people like the detectives on social media like, but
Yeah,
this just posted on the 14th. How you already shooting, bro? It was just
it's over the top.
and people be falling
But
for it. People
we
fall for it.
definitely gotta see that. But look, I want to ask y'all this before we go. Man, what do y'all think about the latest lawsuit with P. Diddy and Meek Mill and Usher and the person who did the lawsuit adding pictures and videos to the lawsuit as evidence.
I seen some stuff about it yesterday, but I didn't really get into it. But I tell you what, I'll be pissed off. And this stuff like that, right? I've been on this earth for a couple of years. I ain't never had no gay rumors or no shit like that. I don't
Look,
be understanding how these people be having all these gay rumors.
like I say, one gay rumor.
Yeah, but god
Uh,
damn.
say, two gay rumors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
got about 35, 40 rooms. Like, nah,
Man, listen, I
come
feel
here.
like the song, look at all these rumors. It's that many. Like,
yeah, like
it's gonna
I don't understand it. I don't understand how they keep on having all these gay rumors. It's no way.
mm-mm.
Is I was talking to my best friend about this shit a couple of weeks ago. We had some shit came up about a guy that we grew up with, and we like, what the hell? And I'm just like I don't understand how people get caught up in stuff like that. Like, it's no way somebody would say Smiley was in a room with two guys naked.
Right.
Like, that's never gonna be a
It's
conversation.
like, yeah, it's like if you're not a murderer, nobody can ever place you at a point of a crime. You know
Like
what
this,
I'm saying? Like, no, that never happened. Like,
that's weird to me.
yeah. But
Mm.
I listen, I told somebody this yesterday. I said, man, on a musical tip, it's hard to see somebody that you admire musically, you know what I'm saying, like in this type of light. However, I hate to see him go down like this after all the creative genius that he's given us over the years with different artists. And it's just, if you got this type of lifestyle, then why you gotta be the asshole? Like, I would be the nicest person these people ever meet, so it would be hard for them to like dime me out for anything. I'm not trying to be no asshole to people who got shit on me.
Yeah, some of that
Ain't
shit.
no way.
I just don't be understanding it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's just no way rumors like that is gonna come out.
Ooh, booty.
It's
No homo. That's all I saw.
crazy. It
But
just
you're right though, Smiley. Is right. Nobody can ever say, hey, we heard this and this and that about you and a girl and all of that. Like, no, because that shit never happened. So you're right about that. Like, I remember like a manager I had some years ago. He said, man, no woman would ever be able to lie on me and say, I did this or I did that with them in front of my wife or against my wife. And I like that he said, because I live my life with just her in my eyes. And it's like, I know he didn't use those exact words,
right.
but the way he put it was like how you're saying it now. Like, nobody would ever be able to say these things about me because I never put myself in a situation for somebody to think or even let their mind wonder, what is this about or what am I really seeing right here? He was like, no, every time you saw me with any woman, it was always my wife.
And then even if somebody did come with like then I debunked it. Look, stop playing with me.
It would be so, yeah, so far fetched.
Yeah, like it's like nobody. I don't think nobody would even believe that I would be doing some dumb ass shit like that. And I ain't gonna
Right.
say because how they live their life, that's how they live their life. But it's just like I don't understand how rumors come out about that's not true. Like I just don't. I don't get it because just rumors don't come out about. I ain't never had no rumor like that come out about me.
Hell no, and I never will. But that goes back to what Kay Marie said before. She was like, everybody feel justified when they have an audience. So all you gotta have is somebody to believe the bullshit, and
That
that's how the rumors get started. It's
the
all
lie.
about what people willing to believe. Yeah. But when
Then
you
at
got
the end
enough
of the
people
day,
to know the truth about you, like that shit
yeah,
don't matter.
the
Yeah.
rumors about him, like I don't think the way they portraying it is like he ain't no B ass dude, So if they come in with with stuff, I think is listen. When Cassie came with what she did, she just bust the bag open, and that room was about him like for a long time. Like when Mace some out the
But
dildo
wait, did you
in the
hear that she
bathroom,
was listed in that lawsuit too for grooming young girls for him?
but I'm not surprised though. That's what she was trying. I think she tried to clear it up and say that he drugged her. Like that's what the whole lawsuit thing was about. Like why she hated him so much because she was like he kind of similar to what this guy is saying, like the drugs, the sex workers and stuff like that. Like so, I wouldn't be surprised if her name is on, and that's why I think she probably did her case the way she did it. So when it comes out, it's like it's already
She's
proven that.
already, yeah.
So I think that's how it's going to turn out for her. Like, is even if they do name her as grooming, she can use the defense that he manipulated her, he drugged her, and you know what I mean. So I think that's how that's going to go with her. Everybody else, child, I don't know, Meek Mills, or like Usher name keep on coming up.
His name does
Name
keep
keep
on
coming
coming
up.
up.
Y'all know I hate that so much, but
Me too, because I'm like, no. And he had such a great year.
I ain't gonna lie. I really don't.
Huh?
I don't believe that about Usher.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it about Usher. However, because things are coming out, it's like you really don't know what to think anymore. You know what I'm
like,
saying? Like
like
I'm not gonna lie. When somebody said that about Meek Mill, I was like, come on, Meek Mill of all people. Like, ain't no way. Like, I really
it's
don't believe it about either one of them. However, I don't know what the actual truth is. Like, I wasn't in the room with any of that was going down, or if it even went down for it to be a thing. But I'm
I
saying that
learned
it's hard to believe about like Meek Mill of all people.
like I learned a long time ago. Like when I saw gay dudes crying at like the faint, like the popular boys, like funerals, and
Funerals,
and
yeah.
mind you, this how long ago now. Mind you, New Orleans is just different. So we in high school, and I'm like, dang, like I was genuinely confused, like. They crying a lot, and it wasn't even on no trying to be funny. And then you got that look like.
Mm,
And I'm like, and then then me working in the jails and stuff, y'all. Listen, I didn't listen. I didn't heard. I didn't
wow.
witness. I had a witness. Look, I have gay friends. I have friends that called me and told me, "Hey, did this happen at work last night?" I'm like, "What the hell?" Oh, because such and such was on the phone with me, and I'm like,
Oh.
"What?" I didn't hear recorded phone calls from. I'm talking about the killers, thugs. Hey, send me some money, babe. Put money on my books. Got pictures of their girlfriends, baby mamas on the child. So listen, I I could
Oh.
believe it. I could believe anything. Listen, I believe it. If you have proof, I believe. I don't
That's the
put
part that I'm
nobody
I'm not gonna lie. That's the part that like messed with me the most because Cassie was just retelling her story from a first hand experience, but this guy have included evidence,
he
pictures
right. He
and
got pictures
videos and
right.
stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, when they say Meek Mill, I was like, and Usher too, I was like, come on. But when they mentioned that this man had video and picture evidence, I was like, Lord.
But Usher kind of hinted to how crazy it is. Think about it, because Usher has been around Diddy since he was a child. Like
Oh, that is true.
Usher moved in and was having sex with grown women when he was a little kid at Diddy's parties. Like then he said this is all his own mouth. And I don't know if it's the Howard Stern interview or whatever he did. And he asked him like, would you, since you're a father, would you ever let your children be around Diddy? That man say, hell no. Like it was so quick, like you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, all the
Usher
stuff
said
that
that about Diddy.
yeah,
Or
it's Howard Stern. Yeah, yes. Howard Stern asked him, being a man now, like a father, and being, all the rumors about Diddy, like the parties he have, would you allow your sons, your children, to do like the same thing, basically what he did, what Usher did, like live with Diddy this day? He said, hell no.
Wow. Remember they named Jamie Foxx at first, and all, when all that shit first started coming out,
And
like
I
before
agree.
this stuff.
For
I
money,
just it's so hard to see those guys like that.
and
But like I said, I never seen anything like that before, so it is hard for me to believe because I only see them one way.
for money and for fame, people would listen. For that dollar, they've been singing for her for a long time. People would do anything for money,
Almighty dollar.
anything. And if Diddy got that game, that take that energy, and I can make look, I can make you famous. I can make you, you know what I'm saying? Some people that's what they do it.
That girl said,
You know?
"Take that, take that."
I gotta be bent over. I don't want that type of fame.
You don't want to be no power
Man,
bottom, huh? Yeah.
No,
No power bottom. Oh, okay.
no, I'd have been broke.
oh hell no! Listen to me. I didn't know what that was until that whole TD Jake stuff came up. Like I had to read between the lines because I refused to ask because I was scared to find out what it really was. I was like, no. But as people was posting under commenting, I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Man, I believe. Oh, listen, like you said, like Smiley said, like is there certain people like you ain't never gonna hear like no Denzel name come up in some gay. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain people
Right,
that
right,
you're not gonna hear, but it's like Will Smith name has always come up.
yeah.
Uh, uh,
But wait,
being a being a
his name
husband.
has always come up in like him having a bunch of women, but that was
Who?
my first time, like Will Smith.
Nah,
But
that man ain't been
my
ringing for.
first time ever hearing about another man was when somebody said him in the Dwayne, I think his name is the best friend, Gina
Elsie,
ex husband. That was my only time ever hearing that. But they have always said that Will like be with a bunch of different women. They have
no,
always
they,
said that.
they, 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 that's a long standing room. Him,
I ain't
Jada,
heard
they
about.
swing and stuff. Yeah, that's been for.
I heard they was swingers.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
they admitted that they were swingers like years before they started having like problems and stuff. Like they admitted that that's what they do, and that they have to get permission from each other when they want to like sleep with someone outside of their the marriage.
hmm,
Mhm.
hear that.
It ain't for me though. So, dear future babe, if you watching, I don't play that shit. Do not even bring it this way. Do not ask, okay? Because I that's when you start slapping the phone. Psh, psh. But I think I asked that before one time on the pod. Remember, I asked like, what if your significant other wanted a threesome with the person of the same sex as you? Like, what's your response? Like, that's still in the same family with what we talking about right now because that's how some of that shit gets started with swinging and stuff like that. And I'm like, if I'm in a situation where we swinging, like, I can't. It can never be a girl on girl with me. I don't want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know how the world thinks that every woman wants another woman. So I'm just like, fuck how you feel. You ain't about to catch me with no shit like that. I don't care what you say. What's the truth? Hell, I no. But yeah, I agree with you, Smiling. Like you can't put a person in a position that will never happen. You can't. No matter how hard you try.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with Lean too. Like you can't put nothing past anybody. Cause like they got a gay guy that works in. I'd ask him before. I'd be like, do like straight dudes try to talk to you? And I'd be like, I'd be like straight dude like me, like a real hetero sex. He'd be like, yeah, all the time. And I'd be like,
Yeah,
damn.
they don't. Yeah, they don't have sex with other femme men. They have sex
Yeah,
with straight
that's what he told me.
straight men. Yeah, they don't have sex with.
Don't know in the closet dude and none of that shit. Like, and he be telling me, he be like, really be his friends. They really be spotting them and shit like that. But I just be like, when they be,
What?
Yeah, that's what he say. He say like he be seeing like him and his friends out, and his friends will notice a guy staring at them or something like that, and
I was about to say the stare. Yeah, they
yeah,
do the stare
so
language.
they start staring at him. I don't know what the friend do, but whatever happened. But I'm just like, do it be straight guys? He be like, yes, it be straight.
They don't have like think about it. You never seen a gay boy like a feminine boy with another feminine boy because they think that's gay. That look, they want the same thing.
Get
There
the
you
Everybody
fuck.
wants the same thing.
go. Like
They
They
both
think
want.
the shit that they like is there's
that's
a
what,
gay
that's
shit
what
to
he
it.
told
Yeah,
me.
that's just like a
Wow.
lesbian. Like a lesbian, like certain lesbians like feminine women. Like they don't like. You ain't gonna see. Think about it, you ever seen two studs?
That's true. I
Like
never seen two
that.
stars
Yeah, it's the
together.
same. It's the same thing. Like they want. Oh, most of them. Let me not speak for most of them. Like straight women, because they feel like they don't want to be touched like that. Like they breast,
Yeah. I wish
organs.
y'all could see my face right now. Like as y'all describing shit to me, my
Because
face
it's
keep
so crazy. Because I'm telling you. Because
like what
I guess
the fuck?
I'm not saying used to it, but I've had like a gay,
You know
in
people,
high school,
yeah.
like that have these conversations. I worked in prisons and you talk, and like I've heard even when I was in high school, I always thought the same thing you say. I'm like, well, how if you say you like
Yeah.
regular boys, like it didn't make sense to me. They was like, all we do is say, hey, I'll buy you those Jordans. Let me
What?
let me you. So that's not gay to them if they if they give it to them. Most men don't think that's gay, like because they're not getting hit. If that makes sense, like if they're not
Oh.
they're not gay.
Oh.
That's some of their logic. So they're giving they emasculating that person. They taking their man. So that's how the whole Jill thing's like. Well, I'm taking your manhood. Like I'm fucking you. So you the bitch. Like I'm the.
Oh.
That's what all that stuff is. Like they don't think it's gay. Like oh, I'm your. Like I'm gonna make you. When they do it in that sense, but
Oh
on the street,
Lord.
yeah, on the street it's just like
That's a lot to unpack.
if
Like
they
I
want
really
it,
did not
they
know.
want it. Yeah, they want it, but
Yeah.
they are not gay. Like before the DL movement, the thing came out. Most of the dudes was probably interested, like or wanted to know about it, but they didn't do. I don't know, man, y'all, it's so much like
Wow.
you wouldn't even. I
Listen,
wouldn't
Yeah,
even
I didn't
believe
even
that.
know like that there was a science to it. I just thought like people who are gay like just liked each other. Like I didn't know that it was a science to it. Like it has to be a certain kind of gay for for them to
And
mate. It's
we know
like
a lot of people. Like I don't want to
I
speak
know
on it because
I'm laughing,
we
but
are the
it's
same.
I'm not
We are.
laughing at the situation. It's just I didn't expect that.
Because listen, like not trying to say too much, because I know people that know me know the situation I'm talking about. What I'm about to say, like we know people who who was killed by the person they was having sex with because somebody found out that
Oh.
that happened. So they were like like I said, I don't want to get too much in there, but that person was on the DL, and the gay person was trying to prove to the other person like that boy is DL, and they
Oh.
made noise and stuff like that. And he realized somebody that was and he killed the person.
they had
Oh no.
something like I don't know if it's the same thing you're talking about, but they had a story. I don't know if y'all be watching like First 48, Fatal Attraction type of stuff like that, and they had a story of a gay guy in Metairie. They got killed by a down low guy from Baton Rouge, and they had the whole story,
Mm.
like the whole thing on Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, because that happened a lot. Like a lot of murders happen when you see the DL. Well, the gay person being murdered is because somebody was finding out that or they was gonna put the business out, and that's most times why they get killed.
Well, I tell y'all what, if anybody ever tell y'all Smiley did some gay shit, y'all him up. No, he didn't.
Ah, absolutely. You was a lie.
See
But
that
yeah, it
that rumors
ooh,
ain't
that changed the tone right quick. Let's go back to a happy place because I was
shit
still in
like
the mood to laugh. That I ain't that's a
it's
little
like that
weird.
happen. Be like, Smiley found slain or some shit like that.
Ah,
Yeah,
hell no.
They gonna have to kill me. There's no way I'm bending over.
Wait, I need A Marie to be here talking about, oh, so you doing the business.
So you doing the business. So you doing the business.
But yeah, I hope y'all had fun tonight, man. Those of you who are
Man.
watching, I see y'all little like. Thank you. We appreciate the little likes. Thank y'all again for joining us on the Queen Talk podcast. We're not gonna do any special leaving outs because we had a rough time getting on and we don't want to keep y'all any longer. But thank y'all so much for joining us on this late Thursday night. We did not have a Queen Talk After Dark episode. We was just trying to give y'all something for the week. Until next time, it's your girl Dom and my favorite crew. And we hope to see you guys next time. Bye.